HighLevel released a couple really cool updates this week, including one that's going to make sure that your emails land in your prospects' inbox. Stay tuned for this week's weekly breakdown coming up right now. All right, first up, let's go ahead and talk about this email sending enhancement, this tool that's going to help you land in your prospects inbox more than you currently are. So what this is, it's really just a visibility tool that allows you to track your progress, warming up your email domain. So you need to enable this in Lab. It's going to be automatically enabled in everybody's accounts in a couple weeks. And so the benefit to this, again, is informational. The benefit to this is requires intent on your part. You've got to understand what's happening here, like what the benefit of the tool is, what you're looking at, etc. And so I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of that really quick. Hopefully you get some benefit out of this. Again, I'm hoping that this helps a lot of you guys land in inboxes more effectively. So basically what this is, email sending warm up and a visibility tool for us to track the progress of warming up an email domain. So you need to enable this in Labs, and if you already have a domain, if you already have your domain configured, then it should link up. And when you go into your SMTP settings, like in email services here, and you go and you edit this dedicated domain and IP. By the way, if you're an Empower client, like hit us through like 100%. This is one of those things that is, more complicated than I feel like it should be. Not a high level thing, just a email deliverability thing. This is just something that, that's gotten more and more complicated over time. And so anyways, hit us up if you're with Empower, hit us up and we'll definitely help you get this set up. But basically you've got a little progress bar right here. So I'm in Fraser's account. Fraser has already hit stage 1. And so even though we just turned this on in his account this morning, it immediately advanced him to stage 2. So 2,500 emails in a day is how he's going to be able to advance to stage 3. Now, again, like right now, this is purely informational. At some point, they're going to make it so that you can't send emails beyond that initial warm-up period, which sounds bad, but honestly, it's really, really good. It's going to protect you. It's going to help make sure that your email sending and your domain reputation is protected. So really cool. If you're not doing email marketing, you're definitely messing up email marketing, especially with the rise of like complications with ATP and texting and how much spam people get in their cell phone inbox. High quality email marketing is a huge win in today's market. So check this out. Let us know if you have any questions. We definitely have gotten to know a lot more about email deliverability in the last year than I ever wanted to know. So happy to share that information if we can. Okay, next up is a tool they're calling competitor analysis within the reputation manager. I haven't been able to get it to work yet, to be honest with you. And so you're going to see this announcement if you're monitoring the changelog, you're going to see it. I believe it was something that I had to turn on in Labs. I'm not here. Let's check out Labs really quick. Was that the case? No, this one you didn't need to enable in Labs. So prerequisite for this one is having a Google, like your Google My Business profile linked up to this. But then you have your stats right here for reputation management. And then you can go to competitor analysis and you can add competitors in here. Now, again, I haven't been able to get it to work yet. So if you have, awesome. We'd love to see it. Otherwise, this is one of those things that we'll like keep on our board inside of ClickUp here. And look at next week, and hopefully those issues are worked out and we've got a cool feature to show you guys. We're excited about it. Competitor analysis, being able to see like the volume of reviews that your competitors are getting and when they're receiving new reviews. Really cool. There's some SEO plays around targeting keywords within your clients' review or within your competitors' reviews. There's some cool stuff there. So this is a cool tool, but again, haven't been able to get it to work yet. Kind of like, pretty like HighLevel to roll out a feature, and for the first little bit that it's out there, it's not functioning the way they expect. So we will stay tuned and let you know as we see progress on this feature. All right, next up, we're jumping back into Voice AI. The last couple of weeks, I've talked about Voice AI a little bit more. They're definitely rolling out feature after feature and update after update on this. This week's update is the ability to define actions as either being during the call or after a call. I went into Voice AI And when I went to agent goals, I'm setting up, because now you can do this with Twilio, by the way. So we weren't going to be doing anything with this anytime soon because, well, for one thing, because I just don't think, the demos that I've seen, it's just not ready for a mortgage transaction, in my opinion. Like, we just have a higher standard in our industry. Some people will feel differently, but that's just how we feel about it. But now the other piece of this was that they only allowed Lead Connector Phone to leverage the voice AI feature. And so we continue to be on Twilio. For our marketing account, a lot of our clients are on Lead Connector, but for our marketing account, we continue to be on Twilio, which means we really haven't even had the opportunity to mess with it for our benefit anyways. And so now I'm super interested, now that we do have that ability because they unlocked it for Twilio. I'm super interested in coming in and doing some more. So I've talked about it the last couple of weeks. We've been super busy, but I'll definitely jump in and be trying this out more. If you go over to agent goals, before you turn on your agent, you have this advanced mode toggle right here. And this is where I didn't even try that hard in basic mode. Looking here, there's really not a ton that you can do. So if I switch it to advanced mode, I've got a lot more flexibility in here. When I come in here, I can tell it to transfer a call based on a certain scenario. I can tell it to trigger a workflow based on a certain scenario, send a text message, update a contact field. This is some next level shit. This is pretty cool. So I'm excited. Again, I don't know how the execution is. I know there are a lot of people talking about it, but it could just be the sizzle. We'll see. We'll be playing around with this more. If you have experience with it, again, hit me up, hit up our inbox. Either hit me up at michael@empowerlo.com, hit us up at hello@highlevelformortgagepros.com, whatever works best for you. We would love to hear more about what you're doing with voice AI, if you're doing something with it, because again, we just haven't had a ton of experience with it yet, and I'm sure the community would like to know more. So if you're open to sharing, we'd love to hear from you. All right, next up is a cool update to email marketing that allows us to add of any email campaign that we've sent. So that probably didn't make a ton of sense coming out of my mouth. Maybe it did, but if you come into here and you go into any emails or any email campaign that you've sent, right? So we'll go ahead and say, I'll look at no reservations. We'll go into here. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to this, subscribe. I can't even give you real instructions on it. I should probably have a landing page for this, but shoot me an email. I'll add you to the email list. I love doing this newsletter. It's been a lot of fun. But last week, 51% open rate, pretty good there. So if I wanted to, I could come in here and I could look and I see, all right, how many failed? None. That's good. That's really good for my deliverability. How many were skipped? Oh, okay, I do have some DNDs in here, right? And so I could come in here and I can add a tag to all of these guys. That's 18. And add a tag called, email DND or something like that, or skipped. Let's call this skipped. No reservations. Okay. And then that will make it so that I can go and I have a really easy smart list that I can create, a really easy filter that I can create to maybe for some of them, we just need to change their email address and the DND is because we had a hard bounce. Maybe some of them, we actually do need to DND and they shouldn't be added to my email lists in the first place. So this gives me the opportunity to go do that. That's the first instance that I saw, first opportunity that I saw there, but you could do anything, whether it's clicking, come over here. And again, I'm selecting all here. And then I'm adding a tag right there. It's never been that easy before. This is really cool, and we're really excited about it. All right, guys, next up, if you guys watched the weekly breakdown from last week, then you guys saw the new brand voice feature inside of HighLevel. You probably also saw me hesitate when I said that this is usable in content AI throughout your sub account, right? I hesitated a little bit because I know HighLevel and I know that sometimes they roll out a feature without the rest of the feature. Well, that was the case, but good news, that's already resolved. Now this brand voice section that you create over here and that we created an example of last week, come in here, you can add all sorts of different types of customer pain points, brand value. This is a better brand voice document than most people are going to be able to create on their own with GPT. So if you come in here and you do this brand voice, now you can use this if you go to the social planner or your emails or whatever, and you go and use content AI, you can enable brand voice right here. Now, another cool thing that you can do with this, I'm going to turn off brand voice because I don't really have anything. Content title is going to be, this is a happy birthday post for our mascot Cardi B. We have a German Shepherd named Cardi B, and it's her birthday today. Create a funny and engaging post to celebrate. Okay, writing tone is going to be casual, funny. Yeah, we'll go casual. Link to the content, medium. And what I'm trying to show you here, so add keywords, Cardi B, birthday, and generate. So now once this generates, there's now a new feedback option inside of HighLevel and Content AI as well. And so this is what I wanted to show you guys, is that once this generates, we're going to have the ability to come in here and give either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So first we pick the one that is like our, the one that we want to move forward with, but also before we move forward, we can give it either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If we give it a thumbs down, we're saying, hey, this isn't aligned, this isn't, whatever. And I click submit, boom, and then that's going to go to Content AI and update the prompt for my account specifically. This isn't just general like feedback. It's going to update Content AI for my account and help make sure that voice gets dialed in over time. So really cool stuff there. All right, guys, next up is, in my opinion, what's a really cool opportunity for you guys in the mortgage industry, for loan officers specifically that want to go and create a financial fitness community, a mortgage information community, first-time homebuyer community, whatever, and build it on a platform that now has an actual audience. So one of the benefits of School over HighLevel communities has been their platform that allows discoverability of other communities, which makes it kind of a marketing tool as well, like a social network. It's not just a community hosting platform. It also allows you to connect with new prospective customers. Well, now HighLevel has that built in as well. They have for a while, but they have changed the game on this 100%, where now discoverability of communities is way better. The marketing on the site. So if you guys go to go.collab.com, you guys can create a community inside of HighLevel, have it plug into your entire marketing ecosystem, and host it right here on go.collab, where other people will be able to see it. We've got different communities that are highlighted up here with thousands of members. We've got multiple like big name creators that are committed to adding their own content and communities on here as well. So I think this is going to be huge, and I think that there's going to be a handful of originators that see this or see the Go Collab opportunity on their own, and they're going to jump in and they're going to take advantage of it. I don't think that there's going to be room for a ton of people, but I do think that those that get in early and build their community and their following are going to feast. All right, next up, we've got an update to dashboards. Basically, you've got a couple spots inside of HighLevel right now that if you hit the three dots, or there's another button that looks like this dashboard insights. So it exists in opportunities, call reporting, and appointment reporting are the three different places that you can find this right now. But basically, it's an easy way to add widgets, like relevant widgets, to your dashboard, so that you don't have to go back to the dashboard and try and recreate what you're seeing inside of here. So if I come in here, I can pick a dashboard, and these are 10 pre-created widgets that are ready to go by default for opportunities. So I can come here and I can select which ones I want to and add them all at one time in bulk to that dashboard, and then go back to that dashboard and rearrange it. So really cool, really new cool way to be able to create dashboard statistics, to be able to visualize the stuff that you want to be able to see, but to be able to do that with a couple clicks. Really excited about this. Check it out. If you're not using dashboards already, definitely do that. We did a podcast episode on the MLO project recently about the importance of visualizing your goals. Check that out, and then go create yourself a dashboard with the amazing dashboard tool that HighLevel has. All right, last update, you guys. This is a cool one. Basically, you now have the ability to send snippets, to insert custom values, insert trigger links, all of that stuff from your mobile phone. This is something that has been lacking for a long time. It's crazy that it's taken this long to get here. But if we go and we look at this, we can see what the interface looks like. Essentially right here. So this is what all the options that you're going to be able to have. Snippets. This is the biggest one right here, this text snippets, and then also your custom values. But I have issues with this on my phone. So anyways, check that out. Make sure your mobile app is up to date. Definitely excited about this update. Snippet, being able to send text snippets from your phone is a game changer. All right, guys, that's it for this week's weekly breakdown. Really cool go.collab update. I think that's my favorite update this week. Let me know what's your guys' favorite update. What's your favorite update? Drop it in the comments if you guys are watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, shoot me an email. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching this week's weekly breakdown. Stay tuned for next week's, but until then, we'll see you at the top.